Now at 6, a Milwaukee man sent to prison more than 20 years ago for a crime he didn't commit.
How he was cleared of all charges and what's setting him free later today.
And also at 6 this morning, we continue to stay on top of breaking news. This out of Milwaukee's south side. Right now, police searching for 2 hit-and-run drivers from the same area. What we know about both investigations this morning.
Right now, from Milwaukee, this is today's TMJ4, live at daybreak.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning, and good morning once again, everyone. I'm Vince Vetrano.
And I'm Susan Kim. We want to get you started with a check of your weather and traffic together with Storm Team 4 meteorologist Brian Goddard. And it's not raining right now for folks heading out the door right now.
Not now.
Not now.
Later. It is a warm start to your day. Those who are heading out. Good morning, everyone. 65 degrees is the temperature. Southeast breeze around 10 to 15 miles per hour, keeping those temperatures up. And it's a little damp outside as well. Clouds will be on the increase. We'll see some showers around the noon hours, 73 degrees. And by 4 o'clock, start to see more sunshine. It'll be humid and 75, a warm October day. So right now it is clear, but the clouds are moving in pretty quickly across southeastern Wisconsin. And, oh, that's a whole lot of rain. Not really, but it will be making its way through us. Not everyone's going to see the rain, and it's not going to be a lot, about 1/10 of an inch or less, just enough to get the roads wet. And if you took the time this week, like myself, to finally clean off your car, it will get dirty once again. So this is what it looks like on your commute forecast. You'll see plenty of sunshine this morning early, and then the clouds start to filter in. 65 degrees. The roads will be fine. The roads will be fine as you're going home as well, and it'll be 75. It's that midday lunch hour that you have to watch out for some showers. Tatiana.
This is why I never wash my car. Never, never. Good morning. That's probably not true. Taking a look right now at your roadways, you can see a slowdown here. 894 traveling northbound. Speeds are as slow as 23 miles per hour. From the Hale to the Zoo, that zipper merge there at National is causing those 3 lanes to go down to 2, and speeds are around 23 miles per hour, so your delay is an additional 3 minutes. So definitely give yourself an additional 5 on the roadways, if not 10, to keep it safe. Get off on National, get off on Beloit, and take Highway 100 northbound to avoid this completely and continue on your morning commute. Back to you.
Sounds good, Tatiana. After spending 24 years behind bars, a Milwaukee man is just hours away from being a free man.
He was sentenced to 120 years in prison, but right now has been exonerated. Ann Sterling is live with what's ahead for this man today. Ann?
Yeah, Daryl Dwayne Holloway was serving time on 2 sexual assault convictions. He was found guilty, in fact, back in 1993. It was just yesterday, though, a Milwaukee County judge signed an order vacating that 120-year sentence. This is according to the co-director of the Wisconsin Innocence Project. The director says new DNA evidence proved that Holloway is not responsible for this crime. In fact, he says it conclusively excluded Daryl Holloway. Yesterday, that judge dismissed all the charges. In fact, we know Holloway is hours away from being released from a correctional institute in Green Bay. We'll stay on top of the story. Reporting live at the Milwaukee County Courthouse, Ann Sterling, today's TMJ4.
All right, Ann, and we have breaking news this morning. One woman is in critical condition right now after being hit by a vehicle on Greenfield Avenue overnight. Police say she was in the crosswalk at the time. The driver took off from the scene. Police are still searching for that driver this morning, and we will keep you updated as more information comes into our newsroom. And Milwaukee police are also looking for another hit-and-run driver in that same area. They released this picture of the suspect's vehicle. Take a look at it at the side of your screen there. Investigators say it is a 2001 or newer model Mitsubishi Montero. It has 4 doors and it's an SUV. That driver is accused of hitting motorcyclists near Mitchell and Muskego on Monday night. At last check, the victim was still in the hospital.
This morning, police are still looking for a group of suspects who stole an SUV full of equipment from a local DJ.
Well, they took it in the middle of broad daylight. It's insane. Like there's just like the gall, you know, that someone has to do something like that in the 3rd Ward in the middle of the day.
In the video, you see 6 people scoping out the vehicle, which was parked right behind Onesto's in the 3rd Ward. The victim believes his van was targeted because of the expensive equipment inside.
We are waiting on possible charges for a Milwaukee mother accused of smothering her baby in her sleep over the weekend. Police say the woman was high on drugs when she accidentally rolled on top of her daughter, killing the little girl.
A former intern from UW-Whitewater could be prosecuted, accused of having a relationship with a client. Authorities say 37-year-old Kyle Riley developed that inappropriate personal relationship while interning with the Dodge County Department of Health and Human Services. His internship was terminated back in March.
Clinton and Donald Trump will meet once again on the debate stage. But last night, it was Senator Tim Kaine and Governor Mike Pence that took part in the first and only vice presidential debate. Both Kaine and Pence defending their running mates and attacking their opponents, arguing over such issues as the economy, immigration, and controversial statements that were made by both nominees.
And this morning, we're teaming up with our partners at PolitiFact to check the truthfulness of the claims made by Kaine and Pence during that debate.
The first check is on foreign policy. So Pence says ISIS overran parts of Iraq because Clinton failed to keep U.S. troops there.
And Iraq has been overrun by ISIS because Hillary Clinton failed to renegotiate.
More American troops in Iraq,
Hillary Clinton failed to renegotiate a status of forces agreement.
No, that is incorrect.
And PolitiFact is rating that statement as mostly false, and here's why. Negotiations between the U.S. and Iraq to leave troops in that country did fail. But the key discussions were between the White House and Iraqi leaders, and it was the Iraqis who refused to sign an agreement that gave U.S. troops immunity from prosecution in Iraq. Our second fact check this morning deals with Kaine's claims about Trump and immigration.
When Donald Trump spoke in Phoenix, he looked the audience in the eye and he said, no, we're building the wall and we're deporting everybody. He said, quote, they will all be gone. They will all be gone. And this is one of these ones where you can just go to the tape on it and see what Donald Trump has said.
Now, PolitiFact says that's only half true. They say Kaine is oversimplifying the matter. During the speech he made in Arizona, Trump was talking about immigrants who had committed crimes. They would be the first to be deported. All other illegals would also be deported, but if their records are clean, they would have the opportunity to apply for U.S. citizenship. Well, for the second week in a row, the Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton campaigns are putting an emphasis on Wisconsin.
Our Pete Zervakis is live now with details on who's expected in Wisconsin today. Pete, good morning.
Well, Susan, Donald Trump Jr., who's of course the son of the Republican presidential nominee, expected here in Brookfield at 8 o'clock this morning. We're told he's going to host a roundtable with voters, encourage them to get out to the polls, have coffee with him. The event starts at 7:30. The doors open rather at 7:30, with again the event starting at 8 o'clock. Donald Trump Jr.'s stump stop here follows an appearance by the candidate himself in Waukesha last week. And we're told Trump will be back in the Badger State this weekend. On the Democratic side, Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders is going to hold rallies in Madison and Green Bay today to campaign for nominee Hillary Clinton. In a news release, the Clinton campaign says Sanders, like Donald Trump Jr., will be urging Clinton supporters to get out to the polls. Sanders, of course, ran against Clinton for the party's nomination and actually won Wisconsin by 13 points in April. So again, presidential campaign 2016 coming to the Badger State this week. Live in Brookfield, Pete Zervakis, today's TMJ4.
Busy time, Pete. It's 6:07. Up next on Live at Daybreak on today's TMJ4.
The Wisconsin company making a $1.5 million donation to the Milwaukee Art Museum.
And then also coming up, the record the state tied for in September that has been seen on Wisconsin roads, that has not been seen on Wisconsin roads since the 1940s.